All right, y'all, you Twin City Firewood, and we've got to be leaving. This will be my first field trip, other than making a delivery, that I've ever made for firewood, and I'm hoping to see some of y'all there. A lot of y'all know where we're headed. Maybe I'll get to add a few stickers on my cooler, and hope to see some of y'all there. Y'all go with me. So here we are at the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria 2024. It's in Greentown, Indiana, and all this firewood that was cut and split is donated to them. They can use it how they see fit and raise money for their campground. They have a large gathering every September, and these people were very courteous, very grateful for our effort and what everybody did and worked hard. But the feeling was mutual, you know, because they did way more than we ever did by serving. And some of the firewood guys that were here and women are actually veterans also, so I thought that was pretty cool. Thank you, sir. Y'all know who this fella is, Mr. Chris from In the Wood Yard. Pretty well famous. I've been watching him a long time. It was a pleasure to meet him. He walked up to me right before this and handed me a handful of toothpicks he got from a restaurant. He's actually got a toothpick in his mouth here. He's representing that toothpick good. He kept it for a long time too, but he's a pleasure to meet, just like so many others here. But he pointed to that saw and wanted me to run it. And you talking about a hoss of a saw. 120 cc. I think the bar was a 60-inch bar on there, and it ripped through that log. I don't get to run stuff like that, you know, very much, but pretty neat. Heath from Hard Working Man was good enough to let me run his processor, and Shive come over and got me, told me to get on it, and he grabbed my phone and started recording for me. I didn't have my GoPro because my boys wanted to leave it so they could record their ball game where I could see it when I got home, so I just kind of pieced some clips together. But Shive did some fine camera work for me on the processor, and Evan, Todd from Todd's Outside again, his son Evan did some fine camera work for me too. They were both good enough to offer to do it. I didn't even have to ask them, and it was like that all weekend. People, super nice. You'll catch a glimpse of Bobby from Bobby Six Guns there, showing him muscles off all weekend. These women come by honking their horns wanting to see him guns he got. Here's old Todd. Todd's outside of you. He's running the Woodworkers 17 VS. This is one of the main splitters I wanted to operate while I was here. I got to run it. Really like this splitter. I like the axis as well. I liked all the splitters, but I'm really interested in this vertical splitter. Todd, he's on it. He's making this splitter sing. He acts like he's got one at home or something while he's operating. His son Evan was a fine operator too. He did a good job. He couldn't hardly pull him away from that process. Here's Brandon running the 17 VS. He's got a channel, McCamey Farming Outdoors. I'm sure y'all recognize him, some of you. If you don't, you check him out. He's got a super good channel. And we did get a lot of tree service wood. And we did have some big old rounds that were hollow. So he's trimming off the good stuff, making use of it. Say that's the fullest you think you ever had it?
Oh yeah. We haven't had that much.
What a group. Dude, all these veterans here.
I'm on the way back from Greentown, Indiana. It's about a 6-hour drive for me. And I'm hoping the rest of y'all that travel have safe travels and get home safely. I'm about halfway home. I'm getting a little bored. I thought I would just get on here and talk a little bit about the trip. Anyways, man, I had a freaking blast. Like, I had a really good time. I knew I would. It's just hard to pull away and peel off from home, missing some stuff with my family, but I really had a good time, and Lord willing, I would like to come back next year. And thank you, Mike, and Jenna. I know he helped, and anybody else that helped with this. Thank y'all for putting this together. I know it took a lot of behind the scenes and time away from y'all's families and stuff getting it together, but I really did have a good time, and I expected to hang out and have a good time with some guys, but I had a better time than I thought I would, and I met more good people than I thought I would. It's not like I put a number on it or anything, but everybody was just, I don't know how to put it into words, but everybody was, I was taken back by several gestures of people. Man, it was really something, and I'd like to bring my kids back when they get older. Maybe they could kind of meet some of y'all and see y'all. You know, I'm in Northwest Tennessee. There's not a lot of firewood production going on. I got to run my dream splitter's a vertical splitter. I like the Axis and the Wolfridge 17VS. I got to run both of those. I got to run a freaking processor. Shive come got me and asked me to get over on that processor. Evan Todd's son was after me too on getting that. I got to do some things that I may not ever get to do again, and that's great. I'm just glad I got to do them. That processor is crazy. I got to run a big old saw. I think it's Mr. Chris's in the wood yard. Thank you, Mr. Chris, if you see this. 120cc saw, I think, with a 60-inch bar and chain. I ain't man enough to run that saw. I didn't get any footage of me doing that, but I didn't bring my GoPro camera with me because my two boys are on the same ball team, and they wanted to keep it so they could record their game so I could watch it when I get home. So I just had my phone, any recording I got, and there were several guys like Evan and Shive and some more that would say, hey, you want me to record for you? So anyways, I'm going to put this little video together, and hopefully it's interesting. But I just wanted to tell y'all, everybody I shook hands with, talked to, some of them I didn't get to, and but man, y'all are some good people. I mean this when I say it was truly a pleasure getting to spend time with y'all and visit with y'all. I mean that, like it was really cool. I was a little apprehensive about walking up at first because I've never really met any of y'all face to face, any of them. And I walked up and there was a picnic table full of faces I recognized, and it felt like I know we say it, you know, regularly, but it really did. It felt like I knew a bunch of y'all and had been knowing y'all for quite some time. So thank y'all for that. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see y'all next time.